All right, welcome back. So, if you haven't seen how to get to this part, this video is going to be about the DBXL-E 2.0 changing or stiffening up this center differential. This is way too soft and it's causing the front tires to balloon and blow out. So, we're going to lock this thing up a little bit. We're going to add maybe some fresh fluid, and because it should have 20 million in it, I would imagine, and we're going to throw some earplugs in it, and we're going to get this thing to lock up a lot better than it's doing now. Not fully lock it, but we're going to add some earplugs to it to stiffen it up so that we can add more drive to the rear wheels, because we are adding a castle system, which that video is going to be posted before this one. This video is strictly going to be doing this differential. So, without further ado, you like that word? Further ado? We're going to crack this thing open, and apparently I got to take this lid loose to get the diff out. So I'm going to try to just loosen these things because I don't know which way it goes. Well, of course it goes this way but I could put the diff in backwards, and then I'll really be messed up trying to put my motor in the other video. God, that's still not loose enough. Strange. There we go. That's going to let me open this up. And then you can see how soft this is. And then these bearings feel fine. They actually feel mint, which is surprising. But I've never taken one of these diffs apart, so I don't know if I need to. Yeah, I'm going to apply heat because I'm assuming they're Loctited. So we're going to throw a little bit of heat on this. On some of these bolts. Let's see if we can get these things to crack loose without stripping them. And I am using MIP bits, so hopefully they won't strip out. Oh, what the heck? That is tight. That one's coming loose. Nice and easy. I'm going to hammer this one in. God, that one is tight. That thing is extremely tight. And that one I got really hot. That one came loose. Hammer this in again. This thing just does not feel good. God dang. God. God. That one was on the verge of stripping. That's how tight these things were. And I don't see a lot of Loctite on the threads. Oh yeah, it's got Loctite way down at the bottom. That bolt's going to be hot. Since the Loctite was so far down on the bolt, it was hard to get the heat to it. I guess I could have heated up the can, but it was already getting hot. Definitely don't try doing this without a set of MIP bits. I'll tell you guys that right now. If you don't have MIP bits, do not attempt to do this. You have to get the right tool for the job, and without the MIP, these definitely would have been stripped. Ask me how I know, because I have the cheaper sets, even the cheaper good sets, which these precision tools are, which are the gold bits that I use. They work pretty good, but they would have stripped this. So now that we got the 4 bolts out, I'm gonna crack this thing open, and you can see it's just filled with grease. So I'm gonna grab some 20 million, and then I'm gonna pop this stuff apart, grab some napkins. We're gonna clean all this stuff out. We're gonna put some 20 million and some earplugs in here. Be right back. So this is where I keep my supplies. So I have diff fluids, all kinds of stuff in here. We got us some 20 million. And I need some earplugs, which I think the earplugs are on the desk, which I think I have my earplugs in my parts inventory somewhere. Here they are. Earplugs. And you want to know the brand I use? Silicone putty earplugs. 8 pairs. I picked up the earplugs at Best Buy, believe it or not. And a bunch of putty. 50, 40. I believe this is Traxxas. We'll be right back. All right. Went ahead and got some paper towels. And we are going to get some of this stuff taken out of here. I thought it came out that way. It does. Doesn't have to be spotless. Just wipe off as much as you can. Let this thing drain a little bit and we'll be right back. Just gonna let it drain out as much as it can. Be right back. All right, it's been dripping a little while I had some lunch. Oh, that's a lot better than I thought it would be. Well, that seems like a lot. Let's see if we can get it closed. Trying to get them all started so I can crush all that earplug and all that stuff down, and hopefully not too much comes out. Hopefully it'll just smush it all the way to the bottom. Stuff is super thick. The more it crushes down, the more that comes out. There we go. Nice and stiff. So I'm going to let this thing settle down a little bit just to make sure I got it sealed. See, because they're starting to turn every time I let them sit for a minute. So we're going to let it sit for a little bit, and then we're going to clean it up. We'll be right back. Alright, so got the diff all buttoned back up. We're going to go ahead and set mesh after it's bolted in because I don't know where it's going to pretty much land. And then, so go check out the first video for that install. We'll just get this close. And like I said, I did notice most of the bolts were loose to everything but the diff bolts. But all the other motor mount bolts, everything else were pretty much loose, falling out. So hopefully that is enough. And we're going to go ahead and get this whole thing installed. So there you go, guys. That's how you that's how I do center diff. But like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next video, and go check out the XLX2 and the Coke can motor install into the DBXL-E 2.0. Thanks for watching.